Hello Schedule 1 players, and welcome to another little full complete guide on employees. So today we are talking about handlers, and if we're being honest, these are like possibly one of the most important employees out there, because they just can do so much. But basically, yeah, we have a bed in the middle of the room, and you could have it hidden somewhere. This is just for demonstration purposes, and if you do want to see a full guide or full automation of this warehouse setup for the best coke out there, I will link you to the video in the description. But let's get into it. So first of all, what we want to do is want to come up to a handler and assign him a bed, just like any other employee, just going up to a bed and left mouse button. And then we will want to put some money in the briefcase. They will take 200 a day. Now after all that is said and done, we will want to set them up. Now for the whole process, we already had botanists, man the plants and bring them to the cauldrons and stuff. And then we have chemists, man the cauldrons, bring them to the lab ovens, go through the mixing process. And let's say, at the, like when we're done, the chemist will bring the last, product into the brick press. Only one is needed for this, so we can just keep one for now. They will bring the product into, well, you have to set the destination by pressing E on it and doing destination, and we will bring the product to the brick press. So one of the things we can do is we can assign stations to the handlers, and we can assign up to 3, but usually you would probably just want to assign 1, because they take quite a long time on these like stations, and if they do like 2 or 3, it's just gonna kill productivity, to be honest. So just assign 1 each. At least that's what I do. So you assign them a station, and you also want to set up the destination of a station. So for example, it's a brick press, right? It's gonna press either our coke, crystal, or weed, and then we set destination where the handler will bring the items, which is gonna be this shelf, for example. So yeah, we can handle various stations of packaging and stuff. But they're also very useful because they can have routes. So let's say, let's add a route here. Let's say the chemists are, working on these cauldrons, right? And again, the leaves are gonna be brought here by the botanists who are gonna be manning the racks, the drying racks. And the chemists are gonna bring the finished product to like the lab ovens or wherever you set it up to. But they will not bring the resources, in this case, for example, gas barrels or gasoline. So this will have to be done either by you or by a handler. So you select, let's see again, you do add new route, right? You're gonna do from, and you're gonna do from any shelf you want. And then to, for example, this one has gasoline, so for example this one, right? And then, as you can see, the handler is already coming, and he's gonna take this gasoline and stock up the shelves. And we can do this 5 times with each handler. So for example, if we're doing mixing stations, because again, chemists will only, do the mixing with the product and bring like the product from the lab ovens here, but they will not bring the ingredients. So again, you're gonna want to do handler doing that. So this is in no particular order, just for example, and you just set it up however you want, up to 5, and they will take care of that for you. As you can see, he's filling it up. So yeah, and he's gonna, so we have like a full, like a full workforce going. Cleaners are gonna clean the trash, botanists are gonna come, take the resources, grow the plants, dry them, put them in here. The chemists are gonna cook it here, then come over here, put the product in here and break it up, bring it to the chemist stations, and go through the whole chemist process. Meanwhile, the handlers are gonna be restocking supplies for the cauldrons, restocking supplies for the mixing stations, and once the product goes through all the mixing stations and ends up in the brick press, the handler will also come up here, press the bricks, and place them on the shelves. So yeah, that is basically how handlers work. Now, as always, guys, if you have any extra questions, please leave a comment. Don't be shy, I will answer each and every one of them, well, provided I see them, right? But other than that, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you in the next one.